What's going on, man? This your boy Young Illy. I'm coming to y'all today to let y'all know a little bit about me and what I got going on at Fortune 5 Music. And I can't forget about my upcoming project, Show and Prove the Re-Up, dropping March 13th. First off, I get a lot of questions about where the name Young Illy come from. And I remember this story so clearly. I was working at a grocery store and I was talking to one of my coworkers about how I'm gonna make it in the music industry and the type of music I'm gonna be making. And it was a customer that was like, "Oh, you wanna be a rapper?" I'm like, "Yeah." She like, "What you gonna rap about? You know, selling drugs and smoking weed?" And I'm thinking to myself like, no. But at the same time, this is the world that we living in. So I told her like, I'm gonna be able to rap about anything. She was like, "Okay, I want you to do something for me then." I'm like, "What's that?" She was like, "I want you to rap for me." I'm like, "What you want to hear, freestyle?" She like, "No." I'm like, "You want to hear something that I wrote?" She like, "No." She was like, "I want you to prove to me that you can rap about anything." I'm like, "Okay, so what's up?" She was like, "I want you to rap about my grocery." I was like, "Oh, okay, wow." But I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm an artist. I got this. Long story short, when I finished rapping her grocery, she was like, "You got this. You gonna be great." And at the same time, my coworker turns around and say, "You illy." I'm like, "Huh?" She like, "You illy, you ill, you sick with it." I'm like, "Oh, okay, thanks. That's what's up." I'm Future. That's the name I was rapping under. So, you know, that kind of brings me into the title of my project, Show and Prove. Just like I had to prove to that lady that I could rap about anything before she even believed any word that I said, that's exactly what this project stands for. Because when I think about titles off of the EP like Where You Been, I did that song for the fans to let them know what I've been doing, why I haven't been in the spotlight, why I haven't been on the scene. Because I've been behind the scenes learning the business, learning how to engineer music. So I should know how my music need to sound. When I think about songs like Hating on Me, a few years ago I got in some trouble and it hindered me from doing music on a large scale. And even though I lost everything, it made me learn how to appreciate the things that I did have. And you know what they say, a minor setback is a stage for a major comeback. And I lost everything. And when I say I gained it all back in a short period of time, haters don't like that. Trust me. When I think about songs like Slow It Down, I wrote it from a relationship point of view. How we be in relationships and we just agree to things even though it's not us, even though we don't want to deal with it. So it's like more like speaking out and being true to who you is to let this person know like this is how you're going to get the best of me. Let me be me and let me speak freely. When I think about songs like Pay Homage, I was thinking more about the streets, to be exact, because, you know, it's people that paved the way for you. And sometimes you got to show that respect because they did this before you. Just like your peers and cats under them is looking, you want them to give you the same respect because you're doing the same thing. You paving the way for them to be able to do what they doing, no matter what it is. I'm not saying that it just got to be pertained to the streets. When I think about songs like By Any Means, it's just what it is. By any means. By any means necessary. I feel I'm going to make it to the top. I'm going to do what I got to do to get there. If I got to do X, Y, and Z to get there, I'm going to maximize and execute that plan, X, Y, Z, by any means to get where I need to go. You know, so when people count you out, when people see you down, I want you to think about one thing. And that one thing being showing and proving. Because sometimes you have to be mentally strong. Sometimes you have to be physically strong. But at the end of the day, show and prove. That's what it's all about. I'm out.
I'm a team player, I'm the captain and the coach, gotta feel a player, so I show and prove, calculate my moves, but they don't understand, this is what I do, real life shit, can't speak upon, never catch indictments, boy, I am not a